Hello, I want to share with you a powerful tool that can help to transform your ego. It's actually really hard to change the ego itself because it's too powerful and too deeply rooted within us. So instead, we will focus on the shades of it. When you feel sad, depressed, angry, even numb, or simply lost. For all these emotions are substructures of ego. They are all born out of ego. And bits by bits, slowly, with patience and trust, you will feel how something within you is changing. So whenever you feel loaded with all those negative emotions, and it doesn't matter who provoked you, who triggered you, it's not about that person. It's not about that situation. It's about you who is feeling these emotions right now. They are inside of you. In this moment, just go outside to the nature. You can find yourself at a river, in a forest, or even just a tree will be enough and powerful for this work. And when you find your representation of nature, come to her with all this emotional luggage and simply sit there witnessing her presence. All that you carry will be offloaded, lifted from your heart and your shoulders. It's not about taking a walk in the nature. You know, it's not about having a fresh air. Because I also see many people go for a walk or they do trekking or hiking. It does not change them because the intention and the presence is not there. It's about being in stillness, relaxed, and opened to absorb her, to breathe her. Nature's most potent power is presence. It is the living intelligence, not thinking and analyzing intellect like us. All your worries come from inability to be present. And when you present yourself to the nature, just the way you are, not hiding anything, in that moment, something shifts. On a very subtle level, you will be presented with this simplicity, clarity, stillness, and knowledge. It's not the mental knowledge, it's the knowing. All other methods that promise you to transform ego actually will never be enough, will never be as powerful as this. Because all other methods are human-made, ego-made. And to transform this ego, we require unhuman reality. Something that is not us, where we do not penetrate with our desires, passions, and impulses. We cannot manipulate. For this reason, nature is the only medicine that works on a level that is beyond explanation, words, or thoughts. And you won't be able to download it from a book or a workshop or meditation, as nature holds us within own self. She is the universal vessel, like a cup, containing us inside, containing everything inside. Nature is not only that tree or grass, all that green colors that grow, all those animals. It is all of this and everything in between. It's like a charge of invisible web, intertwined, interweaved. But when you go out to the forest or simply sit under the tree, maybe better lay down under that tree and gaze at it, you open yourself to this charge frequency that can do all the work for you. That's where you give up and give in to her, and she will show you the beautiful, vast peace that lays within your own self. Nature has capacity to neutralize whatever you are loaded with. Because herself, she is free from ego, from judgment. All of this takes you away from present moment. Because of these thoughts, you live in the past or future, constantly judging the past, what you should have done, how you should have said, or always longing for something in the future, what's going to happen with you. And never present in here and now. And this moment of here and now is not a second, it's not the momentum. If you drop into that, you will see how it expands into this void, like a well. You simply drop, and that 1 second becomes infinite presence, where you are heard, held, and healed. But in order for this to happen, you need to cooperate. Because see, without your agreement to this, nothing is going to change. That's why all of those people who go to have a hike in the mountain, when they come back, they feel great, but they actually came the same way as they were before they started their journey. So what do you have to do? All you need to do is fully relax your body. You start with superficial muscles like face, hands, legs, all that physical that you can touch. And then you go deeper. You start dropping those guards, dropping those emotions, and feeling as if until this moment you've been carrying the whole weight of the whole world, and suddenly you stop. You throw it off your shoulders. You exhale in freedom. You give up and you relax from inner deep self, in the core of your gut, in the center of your heart. You become calm. When all your physical vessel and all your subtle presence relax, it opens the doors. Then the power of nature, this frequency, this charge of being present, of being neutral, enters you. And it brings the light inside. As if something heavy has been just became air. And it's floating. And because you are opened and relaxed, it's floating out of you. And this is a moment when you don't question, how does it happen? How does it work? Because our minds have tendency to use words and human language to explain, to find proof, to share with others. And this can ruin the whole magic. Let it be your secret way, your internal, intimate, private session with the nature. It's like a treasure, and any treasure is meant to be kept inside. And another important tip to give you is when you are overwhelmed with those negative emotions and you come to the nature, shift your focus from these emotions. Don't try to finger, to question, like to penetrate these emotions, to think about it. Why am I feeling this? How can I stop feeling this? The more you question these emotions, the more you actually dwell inside of them. As if your emotions is an object in front of you and you're going to push it aside, put it aside, and then simply allow all your 5 senses to be still and present with the nature. Look at the details of that tree. Smell that tree inside. You can touch it. Listen, because there is a sound. On a subtle level, there is a sound. You will not hear it with your external ears, but you will feel it. And that is the key to eliminate negative experience. Do not focus on the negative experience. Instead, focus on something that is representing freedom, beauty, goodness, divinity, innocence, vulnerability. And that is only nature. Only nature has these qualities. And then sit there as long as your inner wants. Maybe that will be 10 minutes, maybe that will be 2 hours. All that matters is how you relax and open yourself to receive. Because you are, by nature, a complete receiver. And nature around you is the infinite giver. So remember this relationship. Embody this role of receiving. You have been forgotten how to do that. But nature is always there, present to give you. Because somewhere in the depth of you, you are created from the same love, kindness, and understanding.